Hello, people of the internet. I've had some people asking me to make a Dagger tutorial recently, and I would like to make a Dagger tutorial for Weaver, but I want to make sure I get that tutorial right, because the last one I did, I slipped up on a few things. I think it was pretty good, talking about the Fire Weaver Sword Dagger tutorial, which I should probably make an update on that as well. But for now, I can just give you a little mini update, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm kind of just winging this. So there will definitely be a more looser feel to this video, so if you're watching this in the future and I have the actual tutorial out, you might want to go watch that instead. But for the time being. So the thing about the Dagger build is that there's really no correct way to play it. I like to play it with Fresh Air. You could play it with Lightning Rod. You could play it with Lightning Rod and Superior Elements. I prefer Master's Fortitude just because I like that extra bit of vitality. And I don't really feel like capitalizing on the weakness application and crit chance is worth it for me, because I already have Fury, and I don't... If I'm running Lightning Rod, I will take Superior Elements. I understand why that makes sense. I just don't think it's really... I mean, every 10 seconds for 2 seconds, I just don't really care. And there's no guarantee that you're even going to hit it. If you're running Lightning Rod and you're going for full weakness application, yeah, okay, sure. Anyway, don't want to spend too much time on that, but you could do that. You could take Bolstered Elements, you could take Invigorating Strikes, you could take Elements of Rage. You especially might want to take Renewing Stamina. It's kind of weird that I don't take it, I understand that, and I'll probably get shit for it, but I'm kind of going for a passive healing build here, for a build that can burst very high, and like I'm running half Assassins. I'm running Dolyak Rune to make up for that, but and that's another reason why this is a bit of a passive healing build. Anyway, so that's why I don't take Renewing Stamina. You could take this for the Vigor, and the Vigor is good because it synergizes with your Evasive Arcana, so you want to keep that in mind, but I choose not to. And that's why I say that there's no correct build. You can run this build however you like. Don't ask me what to play. That's up to you. I do run Dolyak Rune for the passive regen. I think it's about 65 per second, I think. I also run the Holographic Supercake for about 85 per second. The Signet of Restoration for anywhere from like 150 to 250 per second. It depends on the situation. You've got your Arcane Restoration, that's like 60 to 70 per second roughly, I think. And, oh, how could I forget? I'm running Woven Stride for 100% regen uptime, which is very nice. Okay, so that's the build. You can run basically whatever you want for this. It's really up to you. The Elementalist is very versatile. So I'm going to recommend that you run the Cleansing Sigil, because pretty much necessary in this meta. That's right, I said meta. I'm Canadian, get over it. And I am running the Sigil of Water for even more passive healing, but honestly I would recommend Sigil of Generosity for most builds. So yeah. In terms of how you play this build, you might want to set up your burst with the Burning Speed, or you might want to set it up with the Earth 3, which is Earth and Rush. So you can immobilize them, get on your Grinding Stones, CC, Convergence, CC again, CC again, CC again, and then you can burn them, and then you can Plasma Burst, get into air, Convergence, get some more burn, Fire Grab. That's a good burst. That's really useful on Thieves and Mesmer, any kind of class that's going to go Invis or just Stun Break, and you can just stun lock them immediately after. For other builds, other classes, you might want to start with the Burning Speed and go straight into Plasma Burst. And because you're going to apply some burning with not only just Burning Speed but also Plasma Burst, you're going to get that full damage out of Fire Grab. If you don't have burn on them and you're really try hard and you want to make sure that you get that full damage, which I don't recommend even bothering, because it happens so quickly that you're just a monster if you can do that. But good for you if you can. If you want to be that attentive to what's going on in the game. But yeah, so you can use Ring of Fire if they don't have any burning to get your Fire Grab. That's good to know if you're not doing this. Oh, thank you, game. For fuck. So with that kind of burst, it would look... Oh, great, these guys are immune to burning. Perfect mob. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, but basically, that's how you might do it. And at that point, you can go into air or stun or CC, get your convergence back up, and then you could go into earth. Now, you could do that, but let's look at the other approach. So there's so many different ways you can do this. Maybe you want to set it up like this. And then you can just like hold that, and why don't we go into water, and then this is actually it's a daze. Then from water, you can do this, which is knockdown. It's the earth and water dual attack. Then you've got your frost aura and your cleansing wave, which you don't want to waste these, but you probably might. Well, you might want to use them off of cooldown if you're fighting someone who's really competent, because there's no guarantee that you'll have an opportunity to use them in the next 20 seconds, so you might kind of just want to capitalize on it while you can. The other tip that I have is make sure you're utilizing your fresh air and your fresh air in combination with your, what is it called? One with air. So if you're in water and you need to go now, just hit something and then attune to air. You've got your super speed. Just remember that you have super speed. The whole gimmick of this build is being able to run around like the Roadrunner. You know, that's like one of the most powerful things about this build, and just being able to evade, and just a lot of mobility in general. And this build pretty much has everything, which is why it is so versatile. And in my opinion, you have to know what you're doing to make use of all of that, so I don't really think it's too overpowered, but perhaps it's a little bit OP. But every build is OP in this game. Literally every build. Not okay. I apologize, I'm exaggerating very much right now. I did just wake up a couple hours ago, but every build in this game is a little bit overpowered. Just make sure you make as much use of these skills as you can. You got a lot of skills to work with, got a lot of stuff to work with. By the way, that's a missile block. You just got so much that you can do. Learn these skills. Learn all of your skills and what they do, and then just use them. Yeah, so that's basically how you want to play this. If you really want to know the ins and outs, you either have to play it yourself, or you have to watch people play competitive PvP, or you can even watch my WvW Roaming videos for a pretty good idea of how to do it. So, yep, that's about it. And hope you guys have fun with this Dagger build.
I have shit on my ass.